Legend of the White Wolf. In the northern lands, where the cold is eternal and the nights are long, there is a story about the White Wolf, a magical and protective being. According to legend, the White Wolf is a guardian spirit sent by the ancients to watch over the forests and the creatures that inhabit them. It is said that its fur glows under the light of the full moon, and its howl can heal the souls of those who hear it. Those lucky enough to see it are blessed with wisdom and protection for life. The white wolf is not an ordinary animal but a symbol of purity, strength, and connection with nature. The elders say that centuries ago, the white wolf first appeared during a great storm that threatened to destroy the forest. With its presence, it calmed the winds and stopped the snow, saving all the creatures. Since then, it has been considered a protector of life and a messenger of the gods. Its howl, they say, is a song that balances the energies of the world and drives away dark forces. In some cultures, it is believed that the white wolf chooses certain people to guide them in times of difficulty. These people, known as the chosen ones of the wolf, have the mission of protecting nature and maintaining balance in the world. Although the white wolf is rarely seen, its presence is felt in every corner of the forest, in every whisper of the wind, and in every ray of moonlight that illuminates the night. Care for the white wolf. The white wolf is a majestic being that requires respect and care. If you ever encounter one, remember, keep your distance. Do not disturb it or try to get too close. It is an independent and wild being that values its space. Do not feed it. The white wolf is an expert hunter and does not need human help. Offering it food can alter its natural behavior. Respect its territory. It is the guardian of the forest and should be treated with reverence. Do not invade its space or disturb its habitat. Listen to its howl. If you hear its call, remain silent and let its protective energy guide you. Its howl is a message for those in tune with nature. Protect its habitat. The white wolf depends on a healthy and balanced forest. Take care of nature, avoid pollution, and defend natural spaces so it can continue to exist. Learn from its wisdom. Observe its behavior and learn from its connection with the environment. The white wolf is a master of survival and balance. Do not fear it, but do not underestimate it. It is a powerful and noble being, but also wild. Treat it with respect and admiration, but never with fear or arrogance. Story: The White Wolf and the Brave Girl. Once upon a time, there was a small village surrounded by dark and mysterious forests. One winter night, a girl named Leah got lost while searching for firewood. The cold was intense, and the darkness enveloped her. Suddenly, among the trees, a white wolf with eyes as bright as stars appeared. The wolf approached Leah and looked at her tenderly. Without saying a word, the girl understood that she should follow it. The wolf led her through unknown paths until they reached a warm and safe cave. There, Leah spent the night protected by the white wolf. At dawn, the wolf took her back to the village. From that day on, Leah knew that the white wolf was a guardian spirit that watched over those who respected nature. And every time she heard a howl at night, she smiled, knowing she was not alone.
Story: Aria and Tico in the kingdom of the clouds. High up in the mountains, where the clouds gather to form a magical kingdom, lived a girl named Aria and her loyal friend, a raccoon named Tico. Aria had red hair like the sunset and green eyes that sparkled like emeralds. Tico, on the other hand, was mischievous and always wore a smile on his face. One day, while exploring the forest, they found a path they had never seen before. It was covered in glowing flowers and led up to the clouds. "What do you think is up there, Tico?" asked Aria, pointing to the path. Tico wagged his tail and growled excitedly, as if he knew something amazing awaited them. Without thinking twice, Aria and Tico began walking along the path. With each step, the clouds seemed to get closer. Suddenly, they reached a bridge made of rainbows. On the other side was a floating kingdom full of cloud houses and magical creatures. "It's the kingdom of the clouds!" exclaimed Aria, excited. As they crossed the bridge, they were greeted by a fairy named Luma. "Welcome, Aria and Tico. The kingdom has been waiting for you." Luma explained that the kingdom was in danger. A dark shadow wanted to extinguish the light of the clouds. "We need your help, Aria," said Luma. "Only someone with a pure heart can save the kingdom." Aria nodded with determination. "I'll do whatever it takes." Luma handed them a golden key. This key opens the door to the heart of the kingdom. There, you will find the light it needs. Aria and Tico followed the fairy's instructions and arrived at a large cloud door. With the key, they opened it and entered. Inside, they found a giant tree made of light. Hanging from its branches were hundreds of glowing stars. "This is the tree of light," said a soft voice. It was the spirit of the tree. "To save the kingdom, you must light the stars with your courage and kindness," explained the spirit. Aria and Tico worked together. Aria touched the stars with her hands, and Tico lit them up with his contagious laughter. Little by little, the stars began to shine brighter, and the dark shadow began to retreat. Finally, the kingdom was filled with light, and the clouds glowed as brightly as before. Luma appeared again and thanked them. "Thank you, Aria and Tico. You have saved the kingdom of the clouds." Aria smiled. "We didn't do it alone. It was a team effort." As a reward, Luma gave them 2 necklaces made of stars. "These necklaces will always remind you of your bravery." Aria and Tico returned home, but from that day on, they knew the kingdom of the clouds would always be with them. And so, every time they looked at the sky, they remembered their incredible adventure. Thank you for reading this magical story. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so YouTube can notify you when I upload new videos. That way, you won't miss the next adventures of Aria and Tico. You can also share this story with your friends and leave a message in the comments. I'd love to know which part you liked the most, or if you have any ideas for the next story. Until the next adventure.
3. Aria and Tico on the island of shining dreams. On a small island surrounded by crystal clear waters, where the sun always shines and the waves whisper soft songs, lived Aria, an adventurous girl, and her loyal companion, Tico, a playful raccoon. Aria had red hair like flames and green eyes that sparkled like the sea at sunset. Tico, on the other hand, was mischievous and always wore a smile on his face. One day, while exploring the beach, they found an old bottle that had arrived with the tide. Inside the bottle, there was a map showing a mysterious island called the Island of Shining Dreams. "What do you think is there, Tico?" asked Aria, excited. Tico wagged his tail and growled enthusiastically, as if he knew a great adventure awaited them. Without thinking twice, Aria and Tico decided to build a raft to reach the island. With the help of sticks and leaves, they created a sturdy vessel. After hours of sailing, they arrived at the Island of Shining Dreams. The island was covered in golden sand and trees whose leaves sparkled like diamonds. As they stepped onto the island, they heard a soft voice saying, "Welcome, Aria and Tico. The island has been waiting for you." It was a magical dolphin swimming near the shore. "This island holds the dreams of all living beings, but a dark shadow wants to steal them." Aria nodded with determination. "How can we help?" she asked. The dolphin explained that they needed to find the Lighthouse of Dreams, where the brightest light protected the island's dreams. Aria and Tico followed the dolphin's instructions and ventured into the island. They walked along paths filled with flowers that glowed in the dark and crossed bridges made of rainbows. Soon they found the Lighthouse of Dreams. It was a tall, luminous tower that rose above the island. As they approached, they saw the dark shadow trying to extinguish the lighthouse's light. Aria took a glowing stone that the dolphin had given them and raised it toward the sky. The stone began to emit a powerful light that illuminated the entire lighthouse. Tico, brave as always, jumped toward the shadow and distracted it with his antics. Together, Aria and Tico managed to weaken the shadow until it disappeared completely. The lighthouse shone brighter than ever, and the island's dreams were safe. The dolphin appeared again and thanked them. "Thank you, Aria and Tico. You have saved the Island of Shining Dreams." Aria smiled. "We didn't do it alone. It was a team effort." As a reward, the dolphin gave them 2 magical shells that sparkled like stars. "These shells will always remind you of your bravery." Aria and Tico returned home, but from that day on, they knew the Island of Shining Dreams would always be with them. And so, every time they looked at the sea, they remembered their incredible adventure.